Hi, everybody, and welcome to our news update for the week of November 17th. So I just got back from Disney last week. I'm kind of settled back in now, and we're going to jump right back into the news. So we've got some updates about what's going on with the Christmas stuff. We've got some openings at Disney. We've got some new services and tickets available. So let's get started. So our first update is that the Christmas parties are already in full swing. So both Jollywood Nights and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party have already started. And for the Very Merry Christmas Party, there is only one date that still has tickets available. So that is December 16th. And if you want to go to the party, now is your moment because there is only one date left. That being said, all of the remaining Jollywood Nights still have availability, so there is more options to go to a Christmas party. But if you're looking for Mickey's party specifically, get on that ticket right now. The other thing is Epcot's Festival of the Holidays has now also begun, so their decorations are all up and they're in full swing now as well. And there has been a slight update to the Candlelight Processional that Jennifer Gardner has now been replaced with Susan Egan for her nights. So just keep that in mind if you were planning on seeing someone specific for that event. So it's really nice to see all of the Christmas decorations going up over my holiday. So if you watch the vlogs that'll be coming out over the next few weeks, you will see the Christmas decorations kind of slowly appear throughout my trip, and then kind of culminating in everything being ready for the first Mickey's Christmas party and the first Jollywood Nights that occurred while I was at the parks. I did not get a chance to actually go and attend the parties, but at least I got to see the decorations and the preparation there. So a couple more updates about the parks themselves. So the track testing has begun on Big Thunder Mountain. So this is really exciting news. The new tracks are in, they are running cars, and we are seeing progress here. They still haven't given us a specific open date. It's just 2026 it will be opening. But knowing that those cars are running, we're getting really close at this point. The other big one is the Coral Reef restaurant at Epcot is going to be changing its schedule in the new year. So they're actually going to stop offering lunches and they're going to be doing dinner service only. So if you are a fan of that restaurant, just keep that in mind when you're planning out your dinner reservations for your trip, that you are going to have only dinner reservation times available for that one in particular. They've also announced that the extended evening hours is going to continue into January. So on Mondays, starting now, you're going to get Epcot from 9 to 11. It's going to be 9:30 to 11:30 in December, and then back to 9 to 11 in January, except for that last Monday in January, which is going to be Hollywood Studios instead from 9 to 11. In January, you're going to have Magic Kingdom open from 9 to 11 on Wednesdays. And in December, you're going to have Animal Kingdom open from 6 to 8 on Wednesdays, and that goes until the last date on January 1st, where it's 6 to 8 on a Thursday. At Disney Springs, we're going to be getting a new shop. Now, this is not an entire new location. This is going to be kind of a new section in the Marketplace Co-op, and it's going to specialize in those blind box options. So they're going to have brands such as Cosby, Beast Kingdom, and Pop Mart. So if you like to do your unboxing or have that kind of blind box experience, this is going to be your place. So this is the Disney Drop Shop. It's going to be opening on November 21st, and they're going to be using a virtual queue system. So keep that in mind that you won't just be able to walk into this shop. So they're clearly expecting quite the demand for this. And I think in general, when there's something new at Disney, there's always an initial demand at least. The other thing to keep in mind is that they will not be doing any discounts there. So if you have, say, like DVC, annual pass, anything like that, they're not going to be honoring any of those discounts at the new shop. For those of you who've been following along for a while, you probably know that Disney has started kind of trialing bringing back the baggage services where they take the baggage from your airline directly to your resort. So they have now added a new airline to this. So they're going to start including Southwest. Now, do keep in mind, this is still only for the value resorts. So this is going to be the all three all-star resorts, Pop Century, and Art of Animation. So it just prevents you from having to pick up your luggage at the carousel. They will take it directly from your airline and bring it to your hotel for you. This is a really nice service. This was always part of the Magical Express. So it's nice to see that at least portions of that are coming back. Maybe we'll see more of it coming down the pike. Maybe they'll start including more hotels and more airlines. Clearly it's popular enough that they're starting to expand it. So fingers crossed there that we get something like Magical Express down the road. For my annual pass holders, if you've missed any of those annual pass holder magnet releases that came out this year, they're going to be re-releasing a 3-pack of 3 different magnet designs from earlier in the year. This is going to be available at the Animal Kingdom at the Discovery Trading Company from December 3rd through 19th, and you will get a pack with all 3. So this includes Stitch, Hey Hey, and the Timon and Pumbaa magnets. So if you missed those earlier, you do still have an opportunity to go and pick those up at the Animal Kingdom. On Disney ticket news, there is a new annual pass that they just announced. So this is specifically for veterans and military personnel, and this is the Disney Celebrates America Military Salute ticket. So it's a bit of a mouthful there. It is an annual pass specifically for those people. So this is going to be available for $4.99 for the regular Park Hopper or $5.29 for the Park Hopper Plus. And because this is military specific, you're going to be picking these up at either your military-based ticket office, at Shades of Green, or directly at the Disney ticket booths. A couple things to keep in mind with this ticket. It is a little bit different than a typical annual pass. So it is only valid until December 18th. So you're going to miss kind of that Christmas period. So keep that in mind. There are also 2 sets of blockout dates. So this is March 29th to April 11th and November 22nd to 28th. So this is kind of blocking out your spring break and your Thanksgiving periods. So those are not going to be available. And then the other thing to keep in mind is that this does not include any of the discounts that you typically get with the annual pass, nor does it include free parking. So this is a really good price for an annual pass. So obviously, if you qualify this and you want to go to Disney, this is great for you. It does also apply to spouses that have an active military ID, so they can take advantage of it as well. So it was so nice to get a trip in before my annual pass expired. It was a solo trip because nobody was able to come with me last minute, but I really wanted to get that trip in before that pass was gone. I did get to meet up with some friends there, meet a couple podcasters that I hadn't met in person yet. So overall, it was a great time. I got a lot of great footage, so we'll have some vlogs coming out. We're also going to start doing a ride-through Thursdays. We'll be putting up ride-through videos that I took while I was in the parks. So one of these ride-throughs is going to be the new Zootopia that happened in the Tree of Life. So I was able to see it during the annual pass holder preview. I even got to go a second time that day, as later in the day they did open it up to the general public. And then I got to go a third time a couple days later when it was officially open. So cute new show. If you want to see it, I'm going to be doing a ride through commentary with Signs of Amusement on Friday on their YouTube channel. So you can look at their YouTube channel or mine to follow that along. So if you want to see the ride through and get a little bit of feedback from the new attraction, make sure to tune in then. So that is all of our news updates for this week. Keep an eye out for those vlogs to be coming out and those new ride through videos, and we will see you next time.